Standard, Plus and Prime, which is the best HDB flat for you. Today we are here to discuss about the new categories of BTOs that's going to come out in the October 2024 BTO exercise and what difference does it make for you. So there are three separate categories right now. We have the Standard, Plus and Prime. So let's talk about the Standard first. So Standard is pretty much the same as the previous categories of BTO that everybody is applying for. The Standard BTOs comes with 5 years MOP and the standard restrictions that is already in play in the current resale market. But the Plus and the Prime, not so much. So let's talk about the Plus. So Plus category flats are supposed to be nearer to town centers in the choicier locations, but not the choiciest. Choiciest locations like the central of Singapore is actually reserved for the prime flats. So what does it mean for you if you are going to buy a plus flat? So plus flats right now come with a 10-year MOP. So if you are talking about the timeline that you are going to be in this flat itself, you can actually see it like this. So if you are lucky enough to get a flat from this exercise, it will take about 3 to 4 years to actually build the flat. So that's when you will actually get the keys, and probably that's when you will also move into the flat itself. So coupled with a 10 years MOP, that will be 14 years down the line. So if you are 30 this year, it will mean that you will be likely 44 years old before you can actually sell the flat. Okay, so it might not seem much if you are looking at it in this way, or if you are really thinking about staying in the flat for maybe your entire life. But if you are actually thinking of the possibility of moving in the future, or perhaps you have the mind of purchasing a private property or purchasing a second property much further down the line, then you could be in a little bit of a predicament. Because when you are actually in the MOP of the flat itself, you could not actually buy another private property. Okay, so that would mean for the 14 years of your life from now, you're actually stuck with just one property. Plus and Prime flats also come with stricter resale restrictions. Any resale buyers buying Plus or Prime flats will be subjected to resale restrictions. That will mean there's going to be an income ceiling cap. There is also a 30 months wait out period for private downgraders. That will mean it will be similar to buying a BTO. They would have to sell their private properties and have to wait out 30 months before they can buy a Plus or Prime resale flat. There's going to be a higher subsidy clawback for Prime and Plus houses. Thus, this will actually affect your resale value when you choose to sell in the future. All these restrictions will simply mean that the amount of buyers who can actually buy a Prime or Plus resale flat will shrink down significantly versus a standard HDB resale flat. So how should you choose if you are going to apply for a BTO in the upcoming October 2024 BTO exercise? If you are ready to commit to your HDB flat for a good 15 years or more, then you could consider to go for the Prime or Plus flats. But if you really have the intention of buying another private property or even upgrading once the MOP is up, you should consider going for a standard HDB flat. If you are choosing to stay in a specific location, you can also choose to go for the current resale flats that is already in the region, as they are not subjected to any of the resale restrictions from the new Plus and Prime flats. In Singapore, our names and time is very critical for us if we are thinking of using property as a wealth building tool. So if you are going for the Plus and Prime flats, there is going to be an opportunity cost for you, because most likely you will still be locked within the MOP period when you are in your prime earning years between the age of 40 to 45. If you would like to understand more which kind of HDB flats will be more suitable for you, feel free to contact the Property Runway for an in-depth discussion so that you can find out what's best for you and your family. So this is Nick from the Property Runway. We'll see you again.